There's nothing refreshing like waking up to this beautiful view every morning with your husband and best friend. It was roughly 7 hours of a van ride from Manila. That's how far Banaue is. But if you ask me if it's worth a long journey, absolutely yes. Banaue is a municipality in the province of Ifugao in the Mountain Province. It is widely known as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Batad Rice Terraces and Bangaan Rice Terraces. They are also called by the locals as the eighth wonder of the world. After a marvelous hour of exploring Banaue, we headed to Sagada where we will be staying for 3 days and create exciting adventures. Hours swiftly passed by and we arrived in town, so we hurriedly feed our growling stomach with some freshly cooked vegetables, meat, and egg for breakfast. These are staple food in every home in the mountain province and we find them very authentic. Our first stop was in Sumaging Cave. During my first visit, I was able to experience caving connection from Lumiang Cave to Sumaging Cave. So on my second visit, I wasn't any more interested to join the group because it was an extremely difficult trek for me. While our other companions were doing spelunking, we lounged around instead in a beautiful cafe just a few distance from the Sumaging Cave entrance. Gia Cafe is a community-based cafe. It's a treehouse-inspired cafe made from scraps which only serves organic, community-sourced ingredients around Sagada. Situated at the northern part of Sagada, Bomod-ok Falls or the Big Falls is a 200 meters waterfall hidden behind rice paddies and small mountain villages. Upon reaching Barangay Bangaan, proceed to the registration booth just along the road. There, you'll also have to register and pay the barangay fee of 10 pesos per person. The staff will then assign a local guide to take you to Bomod-ok Falls. Good thing we stayed in Barangay Bangaan so there was no hassle. The rate for each guide is 500 pesos with a group consisting of a maximum of 10 persons. There will also be a brief orientation on safety procedures and what to expect. Try speaking local utterances when you are in Sagada. As goes a popular adage, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. In the same way, you can also try conversing with the locals using their language. This is especially helpful in building rapport with the community. Kankane is the main language in Sagada, but you have to be well-versed to be able to speak the language fluently. But if you aren't, the tour guides are English speakers, so there will be no problem communicating during the trek. Our 85-year-old tour guide wasn't only strong but witty enough to guide us and give us all the information about the community, their culture, and of course, Bomod-ok Falls. It was an hour of exhausting, knee-jerking long walk to reach waterfall despite the trail as mostly descending. But the ravishing sights of newly planted rice terraces, the smiles of the locals, and the laughter with friends made me enjoy every moment of the trek. The gushing waters, cascading like drizzles, immediately relieved me of exhaustion. Cascading for more than 50 meters, Bomod-ok Falls carved a wide and very deep pool. Beautiful limestone rock formations surrounding it. Hopefully, the locals will do their part in maintaining Bomod-ok Falls because it is indeed both a natural and cultural treasure. Since we were not used to the cold weather, especially during the night, just like in Sagada, we weren't so comfortable sleeping, hence we requested for a bonfire to keep us warm. It was so ridiculous, right? But yeah, it helps us get through the night. I excitedly hung my camera around my neck as I hopped out of the vehicle and trod toward the Sagada Weaving Complex. only to be greeted by a no taking of pictures sign posted on the door. Just when I was about to take my cam off and put it back to my bag, one of the ladies working there said that it was okay. We asked if we could take photos of them while they worked. She obliged. She even encouraged us to explore the other parts of the workplace. From that moment on, I knew I would have fun inside the building. Warm hospitality always makes traveling a lot more enjoyable. Sagada Weaving has been weaving quality products such as bags, slippers, souvenirs, and apparel since 1968, making them a pioneer of the industry in the area. Many residents work here, and it is said to be one of the largest employers in town. Famously known as Sagada Pottery, it is actually a workshop and a gallery of the great pottery artisans of Sagada. First-time visitors would be shocked to find out that the workshop or gallery is housed in a small, almost run-down house few meters away from Sagada-Bisao Road. However, this is probably where the saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," is highly applicable. Why? Because after you get turned off with the facade of Sagada Pottery, you would suddenly find yourself amazed with the treasure trove of numerous skillfully crafted pots in the gallery. The amazement does not end there though. A few more steps would lead you to the workshop. There, an artisan will demonstrate how a master makes the pots. With a price of just 100, you can create your own pot while being guided by the master. Sadly, you won't be able to bring the pot home due to the fact that it needs to be dried and decorated.
It's an alternative livelihood for the community. There's three kinds of pottery. Merong earthenware, stoneware, tsaka porcelain. Ang earthenware long part, yun yung puso-puso, lutuan na ginagawa sa bigan. Stoneware and porcelain are high fired. We specialize in stoneware. We fire at 2,350 degrees. Around Sagada, kunin namin yung tray, i-test sa temperature na yun. If it's good, we get in bulk, soak it in water. Salain po namin ng 4 na beses until it goes through a very fine mesh. Pag lumabas po doon, very, very watery, we have to
the clean air, juice from the pine trees, and the silence of the countryside. We reached the peak after 1.5 hours of brisk walking. Our tour guide let us have coffee and a light breakfast while waiting for the sunrise. There are food stalls run by locals that sell coffee, arroz caldo, chicken soup, cup noodles, and champurrado. Hi everyone, good morning. Look at my view at the back. So beautiful. It's day 2 in Sagada and I'm still with my There's no sunrise, unfortunately. Huh? Manunggal-Sagada. They're in Manunggal-Sagada. So we are all waiting for the sunrise and the sea of clouds. Pero murag wala. Walay. While waiting for the sunrise, we wish to see the much anticipated sea of clouds. Unfortunately, we are not lucky enough to witness a beautiful sunrise and the sea of clouds because the fog was too much. We were a bit disappointed but still happy since we caught a few glimpses of the coveted sunrise. After taking a few pictures, our tour guide led us to the second hill, which he said is a better spot and with a lesser crowd. We even shouted Sagada and heard an echo. Check this out.
2, 3.
Sagada! Sagada!
It was frigid, windy, and foggy. I can't barely able to move my hands because of the cold and breeze. Good thing I bought my bonnet at the drop-off point or else I'll not be enjoying the view. After an hour at the peak of Marlborough Hills, we started the descent to the blue soil through a narrow trail leading to wet grassland. We also walked on soft ground and the trail led us to a more precarious path that consists of muddy downhills with a view of mountain ranges and rock formations. The trail is covered by overlooking pine trees that keep us safe from the harsh rays of the sun. This roll of hills in a beautiful color of blue is probably one of Sagada's best-kept secrets, surrounded by overlooking pine trees. The bluish color is a result of the high copper sulfate content of the soil. According to our tour guide, the colors are more in-depth when the soil is moist or after the rain. Halsema Highway is considered as the highest point in the country's Philippine highway system with an elevation of 7,400 feet above sea level. It is about 2-hour drive from La Trinidad, the capital town of the province. It is located within the Cordillera Central Range in northern Luzon, specifically in the municipality of Benguet. We ended our adventures at the strawberry farm in La Trinidad-Benguet. Located in the province of Benguet, the strawberry farm is a popular destination for tourists and families looking for a unique bonding activity in the province. It is common knowledge that strawberries thrive in a cool environment. Hence, strawberry farms are quite rare in a tropical country like the Philippines. Having one like the strawberry farm in La Trinidad-Benguet is more than enough to generate visitors from curious locals from all around the country. Because of their remote location, Banaue, Sagada, and Benguet remained untouched by modernization. That's the reason why they were able to keep most of its indigenous culture over time. What a beautiful country I have. I can only be grateful. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share your hearts. Thank you for watching. See you in my next vlog. Bye!